Hey everybody, Crimson here. Loading up basically right where we left off. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off shaders just so it's not super bright for you guys. Oh, that is blinding. I am so sorry. It's blinding for me. My monitor is massive as it, so that I can stream over that direction for you guys. Technically this direction for me, but whole thing. Um, so more or less, basically starting exactly where we left off after I collected a bunch of oak, and I'm thinking about doing a bit of terraforming for this. Not much. You know what? Scratch that. I'm gonna make a small little house. I'm not gonna go and do a massive one that I, not necessarily massive, but I'm sorry, that is probably deafening for you guys, as it is for me. Alright. So basically, as I finish clearing up a bunch of this grass, collecting a few seeds, uh, I wanted to know, so how is everybody's day going? I know mine's been a bit stressful. Work gets in the way all the time, right? Um, for those of you that actually do work, I feel like I might have actually fixed my camera, so had to adjust a few settings. I am working on that, waiting to see if it actually fixed it. It hasn't technically frozen for a small amount of time. I've been testing it on and off recently, so hopefully what I did do fixes it, because I know that's a massive and major annoyance. I don't remember if it's this side or the other side that turns off my noise canceling. There we go. Alright, as I break the last set of, tall grass in this area, I'm gonna... Oop, I missed one. Do I have any dirt? I don't have any dirt. That's surprising. I'm gonna fill this in a little bit. Might take... It's... If this was literally just these 3 blocks taken away, it would have been a perfect match. Like, that's kind of absurd. I've never seen that happen before. But I mean, Minecraft is a game full of new surprises, and a whole lot of things wait around the bend, don't they? I'm gonna try to not necessarily speed build this, because I noticed that I haven't had a lot of content regarding or I don't have a lot of content considering I've spent the last couple episodes just exploring. I really need to bring my the thing over there. What is that thing called? The bed. The bed. I need to bring that thing over here so that I can actually build my house around it. I feel like that's probably a good idea. Oh. Well, whenever you decide to go down, Mr. Sun, now much appreciated. So I can sleep. And that way I can see you again in the morning. So right about now we're on day 5 and in this hardcore series. Coming up on day 6 actually. So it also had dawned on me that I haven't really spoken about the uploading schedule that I really want to try to keep up, but I can't necessarily promise anything. I'm going to be trying to keep up with that as the best that I can, just because I'm an adult. I have work and other things that do hinder me from doing this 100% of the time. As much as I would love to, that would be amazing, but I believe I've spoken about this on one of the earlier episodes, but I'm actually doing this for fun. I have absolutely no expectations to make this a long-term thing. I'm actually going to be starting college. I think it's next month. Taking a bit of trigonometry. I'm trying to actually start my degree. Um, well, at least my bachelor's degree. I already have an associate's, basically. It's nothing. It's not like a major associate's. It's well worth the time that I put into it. I will admit that, but it's kind of a pain. I guess a lot of people would say. It's especially a pain for me because the degree plan that I plan on entering, it doesn't count. So there's a couple programs, especially those of you that um, have already gotten out of college and are looking to basically go back to college to complete like another degree plan. I'm sure some of you probably know of something kind of similar, but for me, uh, I tried utilizing a like my associates. It's kind of like a pseudo associates. It's not really anything super amazing, but to start a new degree, that's something a lot more beneficial to me in the long term. Unfortunately, they don't take any any. Well, they take a few, as far as I know, but they don't take all of the credits that I have collected over like the few years that I have been going to college. So that's kind of it. Kind of made me sad, but you know, some degrees are like that. So if you're planning on going to college, please do your utmost to do a little bit more research um, for that. I know Minecraft doesn't gather a lot of adult or like high school based age groups, so a lot of what I'm saying is probably just going out in the wind, but that's fine. You'll you'll understand eventually. Um, all right. So what would I like to set up first? I do have a wooden pickaxe and a stone pickaxe, but I like my mending. So we're gonna go ahead and dump that one and that one. See if I can find a little bit of coal. I know I have eight, eight iron ingots somewhere. Yeah. Don't I have nuggets? I could have swore I had iron nuggets. That's a shame. Yeah. So, the reason why I'm looking, or at least hoping that I had nuggets, is because I like lanterns. I like lanterns a lot more than what is it? Torches. Torches. I like them a lot more than torches. It's obviously it's a preference. Not everybody likes lanterns, and not everybody likes torches. To each their own. But I prefer, wasting my iron for that. I just like how it looks. I believe I mentioned earlier that I'm more. Oh, that's magma. That's a magma block. That's nice. Wish I had seen that, but I mean, I'm not necessarily paying attention. I really should be, considering this is hardcore and I get one shot at it. If I end up dying, there will more than likely be alternative videos. Whether or not I try to push like a modded series or something along those lines is really up to suggestion. If you guys have like series or mod packs that you're interested in, I have a fairly beefy computer, so I can definitely give them a try for you, and you can learn through my mistakes. All right, so how do I want to do this? I guess we'll go with a simple like 7x7. So 4, 5, 6, 7. I know there are probably a lot of people that watch these videos that don't like doing this because, or at least digging up the dirt and placing the wood underneath it. It makes me feel like it's more of a completed project, that I went through and took the time to do that. but we can kind of have, what should I say about that? Please let me know in the comments section, which would you rather do? I mean, for me, it's putting the block under the dirt, or at least like the dirt level, and then building up from there. It makes it, for me, feel a little bit more complete. You know, a lot of people just whack it like that and just go about their day, which is perfectly fine. But let me know in the comments section which one you find yourself being, and like why you feel that way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. But basically, I'm just working on like a frame right now. I do plan on expanding this a lot more eventually, so this is just gonna be like the starter, like the building blocks for our success. That's what I'm gonna say. I feel like that's a good little explanation for that. Alright, so let us mark, that should be center. Am I right? Let's check this way. Yeah, that's center. Nice. I want to see if I could do something with like that mountain. Not like, obviously not tear it down. I know there are some creators that actually go through and tear down entire mountains and build up their own. I think I mentioned one of them that actually built up an entire mountain range by himself, mind you. And yeah, no, I don't think I could ever amount to that. Eventually I might try to do like bigger projects, like, I don't know, maybe a sheep farm, a iron farm, something along those lines. I feel like that would be very beneficial in the long run, or eventually. But as of right now, I just want to like worry about the basics, like, you know, getting a house set up. I'm probably gonna go, I wish I had the iron for this to just like combine the two. That would be amazing. But unfortunately, we don't have that. I can actually probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1. Let's see. I got some sugar cane. I got some sugar cane. I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up an enchantment table. Um, I'm a big person for getting early game enchantments. It helps me a lot. It makes me feel like everything goes by a bit faster. Um, I know there are people like I wouldn't say screaming at your screens, but basically doing that. Telling me, it's like, no, don't waste the diamonds, don't waste the book, don't waste the obsidian. But I'm sorry, it's already happened. Um, Mainly just due to the fact that early game enchantments aren't really worth it, considering you kind of difficult to get levels early game. Um, Already? Jeez, it felt like I've only been talking for like 2 minutes, if that. But or at least building. Jeez, that's insanely fast. And I just realized my camera gets extremely bright when I look at the sun. I mean, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? I need to go ahead and start collecting some cobblestone. I like using cobblestone walls for my walls because it gives it a little bit more depth in certain areas that I would much rather have the depth. Ooh, and side walls might be nice. And there's some gold. That's nice. I'm gonna see if I can actually save this like right before it breaks. I have the durability settings pulled up. I forget the command for it, but it's super. It's not even a command actually. It's more or less like you press F3 and it's part of the debug menu or something along those lines. But it's super easy. Um, I'll probably look that up and actually mention that in the next video, just because it's a huge helper for me, especially with the golden tools and even some of the other tools. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and grab, I'd say roughly about a stack, maybe 2 stacks worth of stone or cobblestone, and I'll be right back. So just give me a couple minutes. I gotta look at Link's face. It's a real nice face. I like this skin. It's been out for a while. But anyways, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some cobble, and as soon as I am done, we'll continue on our house. See everybody. I'm back. I'm obviously you can see that I did not collect as much stone, or I did collect the coal that was in there. We still do have the efficiency 4 pickaxe that I happen to pick up, but I wanted to show you something. So one of my buddies, the one that I will eventually be streaming with, has actually put me on this resource, or not resource, shaders pack. And Seuss renewed shaders all versions. Okay, I feel like it perfectly matches this texture pack, but that's just me. I'm sure the keen-eyed of you can possibly see little bits and pieces behind my menu here, but this is just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But unfortunately, because of the streaming software and everything that I'm using, by the way, for those of you who are wondering, I am using Streamlabs as of right now. I am looking at Stream Elements. One of my other buddies that streams pretty frequently tried to put me on that one. Let's go ahead and turn the shaders down. But as of right now, Streamlabs is pretty hefty on my my hardware. So there are certain things that I have to like dial back, and unfortunately, as much as I would love, ooh, that is nice, but I don't have an iron or a stone pickaxe to pick that up right now. But unfortunately, due to my hardware limitations, and even though my hardware is actually really good, the streaming point of my graphics card does not like the use of shaders and streaming at the same time. Oh, I messed up. But that's still okay. I can fix that later. So I have roughly about a stack, plus 6. I'm probably gonna go and make a stone pickaxe, you know, the thing that I just threw out, because I'm not very smart about that. I believe it already despawned, unfortunately. So we're gonna go ahead and make another one. 2 of those. I might actually start up the, what's it called? The bamboo farm here shortly. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Yeah, I might start up the bamboo farm here shortly. I like having that ready early game, or at least starting early game. That way I can just fill up chests, and that way I don't ever have to rely on coal again. Because to be truthful, after the new update and everything, the Caves and Cliffs update and whatnot, it has been horrible time for me to try to find coal. I have a friend that gets it like almost instantaneously in every single world that he has, but unfortunately for me, that does not happen. Oh, and as far as the camera flickering, I have noticed that. I'm gonna see if I can change some of the anti-flickering software tidbits that are within Streamlabs that work well with my camera. By the way, if you want a streamlined camera, I can definitely inform you that the Logitech Brio, the 4K one, which, by the way, I spent an ungodly amount for, it hurt me to look at that when I did that. But I was really hoping that was more iron. It was an ungodly amount. Really, really hurt me. But as of right now, it's okay. It's not a bad camera, like quality wise. Like quality wise, it's a great camera. I'm sure some of you have probably already picked up on that. But as far as software and like compatibility issues, I've noticed there's quite a few, especially with Streamlabs. So if any of you are actually looking to getting into streaming, there are plenty of camera options. You do not have to stick with what you would assume would be the best one at all, because that's exactly what I did, and I'm not necessarily regretting it. It's more along the lines, I could have done a little bit better if I had done a little bit more research. But I'm set and stuck for now until later on when I can save up a bit of money and buy a different one. Probably a DLS camera, I think is what they're called. Again, I'm not super familiar with like the camera world or like streaming and anything along those lines. So all of these videos are the first set of videos I've ever done. I'm sorry, I tapped the mic. First set of videos I've ever done. All right. Well, I will have to hop back. Otherwise, this one's gonna be another long video. Actually, I might save the building for next video. I know that I've said that a couple times, or at least a few. I really do need to start building this house, not only for my safety, but as well as for everybody's sanity, including mine. Um, so let's. Oh, I would really love to have a stone cutter, but this will do. All right. So I'm a big user of cobblestone and oh, I broke my single care right there. Really, it really does make me feel like the build is a bit more complete whenever I do that. I know it's weird. I know not a lot of people do it, but it's me, and I gather comfort in the fact knowing that that is me. I like that I do that basically. So we're gonna go with this. I'll say let's block this entire side out. You know what? You know what? No. I think we're just gonna go like a normal like cobble oak pattern. That way I'm not abusing, you know, cobblestone walls. Like I'll put them up like in the corners like that. And then we can build like a little A-frame. A little tiny A-frame, just nothing major. Something super simple. Because that's all I really need to begin the world. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and do like T-shape like that. And then basically the same thing on this side. Of course, the other sides are gonna be a little bit different, which is okay. You know, if things weren't different, then it wouldn't be special. Or at least look more appealing to the eye, I would say. So, all right. So this is kind of what I have as of right now. Doesn't look super amazing, I know. We're gonna try to make that change. So for this one, I think I might actually do just like a staircase type window. Kind of something like that, and then just do that. It doesn't look super bad. And we'll go over. Oh, actually, I should probably change this to wood or something along those lines. I could do that kind of window, but that's a little overdone. And we can like vary it this way. I know this is gonna look really weird. I'm not putting a lot of like thought into this, and I feel really bad about that because I I want to make this house look good for you guys. You know, it's my first series ever, mind you. I've never even streamed before. My first series ever, and it's my first house built on a series. So I really do want to make a difference. I want it to make it feel special. Like this is our house, not just mine, I would say. But I'm sure that everybody has a different build style than I do, and I completely understand that. I love having people having like varied build styles. You know, the more creativity that we build or put into this game, the more people will like look at it differently. Not necessarily differently, but more along the lines of like, ooh, that's an interesting game. I would love to play that game. As of right now, I know quite a few people that play this game religiously. I mean that as a figure of speech. Uh, but they all really do like this game, and I'm super happy that I can actually share that with the people that do. Um, some of them are my friends, and some of them have joined my sub count, and it's an immense thing, and I appreciate them so much. Um, I really do. A big shout out to Stellar Degree in Rome 258. They know who they are. They really do. And they have made such a huge difference in my thoughts about starting this channel and starting to play games and share those games with you guys. I also never spoke about the direction I really wanted to take with this channel. I really just want to stick with a lot of like Minecraft content. I know that's kind of hard to do because everybody does it. Everybody has done Minecraft. And for the people that have done Minecraft, they've done it well. They do. I cannot jump on this. Jeez. I'm probably gonna go through and do this here. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. Basically, what I'm doing is just making like a stripe all the way across in the center, anyways, out of cobblestone. So it's the way that I'm gonna lay out this roof. Oh, geez, I actually need to we have made this episode pretty long. Well, everybody, I will see you all again, possibly in the next hour or so, actually, because I would love to continue building this house, but the release date on that video will probably be a bit later, just so that I can keep up a good streaming, or not a streaming schedule, but like a video or a content schedule, and so on and so forth. So I will be taking my leave now. I would love to see all of you again in the next episode as we build build our tiny little house and expand it upon the mountainside and really just turn this beautiful little valley into something so much more. Until next time.